Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Now your regulator is very important to you, so it's important that you get a good one. And here at Simply Scuba, we sell quite a few regulators, so actually our website works out our best-selling regulators. So right now we're going to look at 5 of our best-selling regulators according to our website. Now of course this video isn't sponsored in any way by any one of the brands, but you will notice that one brand really does stand out. So let's take a closer look. Okay, coming in at number 5, we have some travel regulators. Now, obviously, I don't have them with me because we've sold our last set. This is the Apex Flight Regulator. So the Flight is basically a regulator just scaled down to make it a little bit smaller, but a lot lighter. So it is a fully functioning regulator, but at a fraction of the weight. So this is really for the traveling diver. It really saves you a lot of weight on your baggage allowance, but it still does everything that you need it to. Yeah, they're a funky set of regulators. They're definitely worth a look at. Take a look at the Apex Flight Regulator. In at number 4, we have a very fancy set of regulators. This is the Scuba Pro A700 with a Mark 25 first stage. So this is basically an upgraded version of the A700. They've given it a black coating, which makes it a little bit tougher and it gives it a cool black appearance. They've also swapped out the front cover for a carbon fiber front cover, which makes it a little bit lighter and it still gives you that sort of cool finish to it. So these are hand built. They're very, very sort of smooth breathe, full control over all the sort of airflow and everything. And then on the first stage itself, you have this 5-port swivel turret, which means that you can fit it with a single cylinder, twin cylinders, or a sort of stage cylinder. It's a very, very sort of practical first stage, overbalanced as well, and cold water rated, so you can dive this anywhere. Coming in at number 3, we're swapping out the second stage. So this is the S600 with the Mark 25 first stage. So this was really their very most sort of popular second stage. Sort of going forwards, it's kind of that Goldilocks. It's not really the highest of the high. It's not really sort of the lowest of the low. It's that real sort of Goldilocks level. The same sort of adjustability as the A700, but it's a little bit lighter. You've got the plastic body of it, which makes it lighter and a little bit cheaper as well. The same first stage, it just doesn't have that black PVD coating. This is just the chrome plated brass, but it's still a swivel turret, still got 5 ports, which makes it a very practical regulator. In for number 2, we're swapping out the second stage again. We're still running with the Mark 25. This is the Scuba Pro S620 TI. So this is kind of the Frankenstein monster of the sort of Scuba Pro range. They took the best bits of all of their other second stages and kind of molded it into the S620 Ti. Titanium barrel on the inside is lightweight, but it's also corrosion resistant and of course nice and strong. It's pretty much based on the S600, which is why it's so popular, but it's just that little bit more upgraded. You still have that Mark 25, which makes it just as practical, a fantastic regulator. And in at number 1, we have the Apex XTX 200. So this is the flagship model of their XTX range. It's really kind of got all the kind of features that you want on a second stage and more as well. So the main benefit of the XTX is that it is customizable. You can swap it over. So instead of the hose coming in from the right hand side, you can swap it over if you want. You can change the exhaust tee. You can really flip everything around. It's very, very customizable. Connecting the two is a braided hose, which is a lot lighter and more flexible than a traditional rubber hose. And then we get to the FSR first stage, a big heavyweight of the first stage range. Big chunk of metal means that it's perfect in cold water, and because it's overbalanced, the deeper down you go, the more gas it can deliver. So if anything does go wrong and 2 people need to be breathing off it at the same time, it can deliver as much gas as you need. Okay, so there were 5 of our best-selling regulators right now, but what was your favorite and why? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you don't use any of these regulators, then why? You might have a different set of regulators. What regulators do you use? Let us know in the comments below so other people can make their mind up and choose the best regulator for them. Thank you for watching and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.